Hello, and welcome back to NBA Winners Today. Happy New Year to everyone. We're back
Happy New Year.
for another year. We're back for another year of handing out winners to the people and, showing our record, being transparent, and try to build up some longevity in this game. You know how it goes, right, Paul? We're not here
Oh
just
yeah,
for,
you know,
one
baby step,
season or 1 month.
baby step.
Yep.
Yeah,
So last episode we went 0-2, unfortunately. Womp womp. The one game we had Utah. They were in the game. I think they lost by 9. We had them +7, which was unfortunate. And then another game,
yeah,
we had the Warriors +4.5 at home. I think after one
yeah.
quarter, it was 27-26. And then after that, it was just blowout city. Cleveland just demolished them. So that brought our record to 25 and
Apparently,
16 and 1. What was that?
apparently, chef wasn't cooking all that well. He burnt a few dishes.
Yeah, he did. It was a stinker. He only had like 12 or 15. So yeah, he's been banged up. So not the best bet there, but still we're at 60% for the season.
Yeah.
We'd like to be in that middle 60, 63 to 66% in that range, ideally. So let's get it going with the first pick, Paul. We're going to the Pelicans and Miami Heat game.
Pelicans again.
We're taking the Pelicans. Pelicans again. I know. I'm just getting a lot of value with these bums. Their record isn't great, but Miami. This is the first game of a back-to-back for them, and
Yeah.
Pelicans are getting healthier now, and they've been shooting abysmal. Their star guard, DeJounte Murray, he's had a rough shooting patch coming back from an injury. You know how that is.
Yeah.
And
it takes a wee bit of
right.
time to get your mojo back. We all understand that.
For sure. And then also Zion, like he's been out most of the year for the Pelicans. So I think they're used to playing without him. And they're getting a little more depth back. Miami, they're a good team. I just don't think they're going to win by 10 points at home against these Pelicans. So I'm running and taking the 9. And we're going to move along to the second selection, Paul. We're going to the Dallas Mavericks and Houston Rockets game. This is the Battle of Tejas, and I'm taking Dallas without Luka. Luka's still out. I believe Kyrie Irving will be back. Klay Thompson will be back for Dallas. You know, the one half of the Splash Brothers. And they're in Houston, so obviously it's not a far commute. You can probably drive there.
Another one
I just look at it as too many points.
Beds and just have breakfast, take a shower in their own house, hop in the car, drive to the visiting stadium, play some ball, hop back in the car, go back home, sort of thing.
Well, the way I look that. Right. Well, pretty much. It's not a far trek, obviously, but I had this game pegged at 3.5, so I'm getting 2 points of value, and I'm going to run with it. The Pelicans game, I had the Pelicans as 7.5 point underdog, so I'm getting 1.5 with them, getting a couple of points of value to the spread that I have. So, yeah, I like it, and we got one more pick for the people. And we're going to the Philadelphia 76ers. They're without Joel Embiid. And they're facing the Kings. The Kings won their last game. They had their interim coach get their first victory out of the way. And now, Philadelphia has been pretty hot. And I was surprised that they're getting 6.5 in this game.
Yeah.
I think Sacramento takes this one with or without Joel Embiid. Philadelphia has been hot, and I think this is a sucker bet. Vegas is just trying to tempt people to take that 6.5 with Philadelphia, right? Because they have the better record lately. And Sacramento's been struggling. New coach, controversy. So laying 6.5. It's a big number in the NBA, but Sacramento, they're known to blow out teams at home. So I like for them to win by 10.
Okay.
And hopefully we can go 3-0 to set off a new year and up the record and just kind of stack bank, right, Paul?
Yeah. Any other ones you're looking at, or any suggestions to the other people watching that hey, these
well,
are the ones I like. However, these ones, take a look at, see what you think. You might want to put a bet on it. Then again, you might want to be like what you're doing and going, maybe if
right. I
something
was
changes.
kind of right. I was kind of looking at Utah plus 12.5 in New York.
Okay.
They've always historically played well in New York.
Yeah.
I was kind of looking at that one. I think a dozen points.
Something about that bet that didn't sit right with you. That's probably why you didn't take it.
Yeah, I don't know. There's someone that's
injured.
questionable. I'm not sure if John Collins will play for Utah and Brunson for New York. So I'm just not sure about that one. And then I was also looking at the Raptors. They got beat by 50 points yesterday. So,
ouch.
Yeah. I don't think they went out partying last night, considering they have a game today. So I think they'll be motivated. I see them beating Brooklyn. They're pretty shorthanded themselves. They've had a solid year. I mean, I've been betting on Brooklyn a lot this year, but just didn't want to pull the trigger on those ones. But that pretty much does it for today's episode of NBA's Winners Today. Any final thoughts, Paul?
Yeah, well, hey, right now there's a couple of extra games that people can look at, and they take your advice and either hold off on it, or if there's something they like, there you go, pull the trigger. But like we always say, man, bet safely, bet smart, hang loose.
Yeah, bet with your head, not over it.
Crazy happy dance. Crazy happy dance.